Motivation is like Wi-Fi at your ex's house. Unreliable, inconvenient, and only works when you're not supposed to be there. You've heard it a million times. Just stay motivated. But what if I told you motivation is actually the most overrated scam in the self-help universe? Yep. Packaged in inspirational quotes and sold like spiritual Red Bull, short-term hype, long-term crash. Today we're breaking down why motivation is a scam and what actually keeps you going. So grab your thinking caps, or don't. This isn't school. This is philosophy with punchlines. Let's go. 1. Motivation is emotion in disguise, and emotions are flaky as hell. Motivation isn't some deep internal compass. It's a mood. And guess what? Moods are the toddlers of your mind. Loud, unpredictable, and they spill juice on your plans. Motivation says, let's write a novel. Discipline says, open Google Docs and type clown. The philosophers knew this. Nietzsche called emotion a slave morality, a fleeting state, not a principle to build on. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, they didn't wait to feel good to do good. They just did the damn thing. If motivation is just mood with better branding, what do we replace it with? Let's talk about something even more powerful. And why less sexy? 2. Habits, the boring superpower that crushes motivation. Every time, here's the ugly truth. The secret to progress is being boring. Not buying a lawnmower boring. We're talking wake up, repeat, dominate, boring. The philosopher Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. He didn't say, "We are what we get inspired to do once every third week after watching a Navy SEAL speech." Motivation gets you started. Habits keep you moving. You don't brush your teeth because you're hyped. You do it because it's automatic. Imagine if your goals felt like brushing your teeth. Effortless, necessary, non-negotiable. So habits are the unsung heroes. But what if I told you that even habits can't save you? Unless you master this one weird ancient trick. And no, it's not clickbait. It's philosophy. 3. Identity. The philosopher's cheat code to lasting change. Here's the twist no one tells you. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You sink to the level of your identity. If you see yourself as lazy, every burst of motivation dies in your self-image. But if you become the kind of person who writes, creates, works out, learns, then your actions stop being goals and start being inevitable. Socrates was obsessed with self-knowledge. Know thyself. Modern version? Know who you're pretending not to be. Want to change your life? Stop chasing vibes. Start becoming the person who lives the life you want, even on the days it sucks. So how do you get there? You don't just decide to change. You need a system, one the ancient philosophers already used, even before Apple Notes existed. 4. Systems. The quiet engines that run your whole life. Systems are like the backstage crew of your life. You never see them, but they control the entire show. Epictetus didn't journal for clout. He built routines. Confucius didn't build motivation. He built culture, repeated customs, structures, rituals. Your life doesn't rise because you feel it. It rises because you build scaffolding so solid, even your lazy days can't bring it down. Daily checklists, digital boundaries, Pomodoro timers, morning rituals. They're not trendy, they're not sexy, but they're pure philosophical weaponry. So, motivation's cancelled, habits are hired, identity is promoted, systems are installed. But with the real question, what do you do today to escape the motivation trap? 5. Willpower is a battery, and yours is on 5%. Willpower is not infinite. It's more like your phone after 17 TikToks and 0 charging. David Hume would tell you straight, reason is a slave to the passions. Translation, your self-control dies faster than your New Year's resolutions. Relying on motivation and willpower is like bringing a butter knife to a gunfight. Eventually, you're going to fold, hard. Instead, you need environmental design. Make the hard things easier to start. Make the distractions harder to reach. You don't need willpower when your snacks are across the street. So if motivation burns out, and willpower drains faster than a group chat on mute, then how the hell do you stay consistent? Let's zoom out to something bigger than mood swings, meaning. 6. Purpose, motivation. The existential upgrade. Motivation says, let's hit the gym. Purpose says, I want to be alive for my daughter's graduation. Viktor Frankl, the man who survived Nazi death camps, said, he who has a why can bear almost any how. Motivation is hype. Purpose is power. If your goals aren't tied to something deeper, identity, service, legacy, then yeah, of course you'll skip them the second you're tired. Find your why, then motivation becomes irrelevant. But wait, what if you don't feel purposeful? There's a mindset that can flip your reality without touching a single vision board. 7. Action creates emotion, not the other way around. Here's a plot twist no one in the live, laugh, love aisle wants to admit. You don't need to feel inspired to act. You need to act to feel inspired. Existentialists like Sartre believe that existence precedes essence. In English, you are what you do, not what you think about doing. Still waiting to feel ready? You'll be waiting forever, champ. Start and let the emotion catch up. And once you start, how do you keep it going without constant friction? Let's talk about something that might just blow your procrastinating mind. 8. Friction is the enemy, not laziness. You're not lazy, you're just surrounded by speed bumps. Too many steps, too many tabs, too many excuses pre-installed. Philosopher Blaise Pascal said all human problems come from not being able to sit quietly in a room. Now imagine trying to be productive in a room, with Instagram, DoorDash, and 87 notifications. Minimize friction, maximize flow. Lay your gym clothes out the night before. Block your apps for 2 hours. Automate everything boring. Turn your brain into a slide, not a staircase. So we've killed motivation, leveled up with systems, and deleted friction. But there's one more final boss left, your obsession with results. 9. Detach from outcomes. Play the infinite game. Motivation is addicted to results. Did I lose weight? Did the video go viral? Did I get abs or just abdominal trauma? But philosophers like Laozi and Alan Watts remind us, attachment to outcome leads to suffering. Instead, play the infinite game. Don't work out to get fit. Work out because you're a person who trains. Don't create for views. Create because it's who you are. Forget the scoreboard. Focus on the craft. That's where real sustainable power lives, not in 30-day glow-ups. So there you have it. Motivation is a lie we've all bought into. But now, you've got 9 philosophical tools that actually work. Let's bring it home. Motivation? Cute. Discipline? Dangerous. Identity, habits, purpose, and systems? Unstoppable. If this video slapped your brain awake, do what Socrates would do. Ask questions, challenge ideas, and then absolutely annihilate that like button. Subscribe for more unapologetically wise content, because we're not here for fluff. We're here to outsmart our own excuses, one deep thought and punchline at a time. See you in the next one, legend.